Hi, I am Harita from JNTUA. I am here to explain about the topic binary search. In order to give detailed explanation about binary search, we are going through the topics: what is binary search, conditions in which only we can apply the binary search algorithm, explaining algorithm, giving some of the examples to algorithm, time complexity, binary search program and its output, and finally some of the advantages and disadvantages of binary search. Moving through binary search, first we are dealing what is binary search. What is binary search means binary search is one of the searching algorithms and it is somewhat faster. So binary search is one of the fastest searching algorithms as it is used for finding the location of an element in a linear array. In order to apply binary search to a array, it must be in a sorted way. Binary search is mainly working on the technique of divide and conquer recursively, and there are some conditions by which only we can able to apply the binary search algorithm. Moving to the conditions, binary search algorithm can be applied only on sorted arrays. Sorted array means the elements of the array must be in either ascending order if the elements are numbers, or they have to follow the dictionary order if the elements are strings. So, when we want to apply this algorithm, we have to see whether it is sorted or not. If the array is not sorted, we have to sort the array using some sorting techniques. Then only we can able to apply the binary search algorithm to that array. Moving to algorithm, the binary search algorithm for clear explanation, consider a array A of size n. In order to find the location, first we have to know the number or value. So we are asking the user to give the value so that we can find the location where it is located in the array. As we get the value from the user, we are assigning the value to a key variable for our convenience of algorithm. And as the size of the array is n, the index is going to vary from 0 to n minus 1. And we are using some other variables. We are assigning index 0 to low variable, index n minus 1 to high variable, and we are using mid variable as average of low and high. Thus, the algorithm is as follows. First, we are starting the algorithm. We are assigning index 0 to low, next n minus 1 to high, and we are applying the conditions. The main conditions of this algorithm is comparing the key, that is the value which we assign to find the location, with the mid value. We are applying three conditions and we are placing all those in while loop. First, we are comparing the mid value is either equal, the key value is either equal to mid value, or it is less than mid value, or it is higher than mid value. The main theme of using mid value is the mid value, as it is sorted, is going to divide the array into two parts, that is the elements which are before the mid value are smaller and the elements which are after the mid value or somewhat are higher than the mid value. So we are using the mid value to apply these conditions. So while low less than or equal to high, mid equal to low plus high by 2, and we are first comparing the key value. First we are seeing whether the key value is less than mid value. So if key is less than mid value, we are moving the high from index n minus 1 to mid minus 1. Index n minus 1 to mid minus 1, and as usual we are applying the mid equal to low plus high by 2, and we are checking the conditions. Then we are comparing if the key is less greater than mid value, then the low variable is moving from 0 to mid plus 1 index, and we are checking the mid equal to low plus high by 2. If those two conditions fail, then only the remaining condition is the key value is equal to mid value. In that case, it is easy, and we print that it is found at the location of mid, and we are breaking the condition. And to recursively call the while loop, and if all those conditions fail, that means low is greater than high. If low is greater than high, we are printing that element is not found. Next, moving to explanation of algorithm with example, we are taking we we are taking an array of size 11. So n is 11 and the index is going to vary from 0 to 10. We are assigning 0 index to low and 10 index to high, and we are calculating mid as average, that is equal to 5. Here the value of mid is a of 5, that is equal to 61. And for clear explanation, let us take one of the element which we have to find. First take 61. First we are comparing, let key equal to 61. First we are comparing whether the 61, that is the key value, is equal to the mid value or not. When we compared that, we found that key is equal to a of mid. So we are printing that found at location of mid. So it is found at location mid, that is 5. Next we are taking another element, that is 23. When we check 23, that is key value is less than mid value, that is 23 is less than 61, and we are applying the conditions, and we are moving high from n minus 1, that is 10 to mid minus 1, 4. Therefore low equal to 0, high equal to 4, mid equal to 2. After calculating this and going to while loop, we found that key value is equal to a of mid, and we print that it is found at location 2. Thus, using this technique, we can find the location of the element if it is present. If it is not present, it is going to return that if it is not found. Thus, this is the algorithm which is better. Next, time complexity analysis. Moving to time complexity, the time complexity of binary search is not going to change irrespective of element position. Even though it is not present, it is not going. Even though it is not present, it is not going to change. As in each iteration, the search gets reduced to half of the array. Thus, the time complexity of binary search algorithm is order of log n to the base 2. And moving to the program of binary search, the program of binary search is as follows with many variables. In this program, we are using many variables like I, low, high, mid, and key, and array. We are asking to enter the elements which we have to sort, and we are scanning those numbers, and we are scanning those number of elements, and we are entering those integers into array, and we are scanning that array. We are asking to enter the value which we have to find the location, and that is key, and we are scanning that. We are assigning 0 index to low, n minus 1 to high, and mid equal to low plus high by 2, and we are applying the while conditions, while low less than or equal to high. First, we are comparing whether the array of mid is less than key, then low equal to mid plus 1, else if array of mid equal to key found at location, then we are breaking. If those two conditions fail, then we are moving high to mid minus 1, and again mid equal to low plus high by 2. If all these conditions fail, if low is greater than high, then that means the element is not found and it is not present, and returning that is about program. And moving to the program output, the program output is as follows. First, we are asking to enter the number of elements, entered 5, and enter the 5 integers as 1 2 3 4 5. First, these are in sorted array, then we don't have to sort, so therefore we are directly entering the value to find. value to find to enter is 4, and we found that 4 is found at location 4. Next, moving to the topic, finally we are discussing about the advantages of binary search. There are some of the advantages which are, as it eliminates half of the list from further searching by using the result of each comparison. It is somewhat easier compared to other searching algorithms. For large list of data, it works significantly better than linear search. There are some of the disadvantages also. They are, as it employs recursive approach, it is taking more stack space, means some of the memory is going to waste. And the programming of binary search algorithm is error prone and difficult, as we are using while loop, if else, break. So this is somewhat error prone and some difficult. So we have to pay some of the attention to write the program without errors. And that's it about binary search. The main important thing is the array must be inserted, and we have to see the code without errors. That's it. Thank you.